Hello, everybody. Oh, the camera's all messed up. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Sherry Sutton, and I am your marketing mentor. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm a few minutes late, having a little technical difficulties, but I'm so excited to be here today. So today we are going to talk about what to do if your marketing is not working. It happens all the time. People come to me and they say, like, I'm doing all the things and nothing's working. And so today what we're going to talk about is a couple things that you can do to try to fix that. All right, so let's dive right in. I'm going to share my slides. If you are watching this on Instagram, I'm not able to share my slides with you. So if you want, you can hop off and check this presentation out on Facebook, either on my personal page or on our business page. We're also live streaming this on LinkedIn as well. So, all right, if your marketing's not working, what should you do? First, a little bit about me. So again, as I said, my name is Sherry Sutton, and I am a marketing mentor, and I also run a digital ad agency or digital agency. We do all sorts of things from social media to email marketing to public relations and all of the things marketing. We work primarily with solopreneurs who know they need to do some marketing but have no idea what that looks like. And so we offer both strategic planning as well as do it for you services. So I've got 25 years of experience doing this. I have a degree from Yale in digital marketing. I've got an MBA. I'm super nerdy. I've gone to school a lot. I'm also a mom and a grandma and a recent bride. And my biggest sort of hobby in life is yoga. So I've been doing that for about 20 years and absolutely love it. So I live the whole yoga lifestyle thing, if you can't tell by all the necklaces. Okay, let's dive right into the content. Ooh, I see my phone keeps slipping down a tiny bit. I'm going to move my camera over here. Instagram, I'm sorry. You might have to look at the side of my head for a little bit, but I'll keep looking over at you. All right, so let's dive in. Does your marketing make you feel like, meh? I get it. As I said, I hear it all the time from entrepreneurs. It happens. It's very, very common. Let's talk about what to do if you're feeling super frustrated by your marketing. You feel like you're doing all the things, but nothing is really working. So here's 3 tips for your marketing to start generating sales. And I'm going to go through each of these in detail. So the first is make sure you're developing customer-focused content. The second is make sure you're being consistent and repeating your content over and over and over. And the third thing is make sure you're including some personality and some authenticity. We're going to talk about all of these in just a moment. All right. The first one, before you do anything else, before you post anything on social media, send out an email, do anything else, you must have a strategy. What your strategy does is it helps you know exactly who you're talking to, exactly what their challenges are, exactly what you should be talking to them about, and where they go for information, and how you can most efficiently and effectively get in front of them. If you don't have a marketing strategy and you need one, we've got a great program. It's called Marketing Made Simple, and we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. All right. The first tip for if your marketing isn't working is make sure that your content is customer focused. The best marketing takes people on a journey from where they are now to where they want to be, right? So what are their challenges right now? What are some of the things that they struggle with? And how can you help them to get to the place where they want to be? It's not about you and your product. It is, but that's not the first thing you lead with. You always want to lead first with their frustration. What are they struggling with? How are they feeling? What does your product do for them that no other product does? How will your product help them to feel? How do you take them on a journey from where they are now to where they want to be, right? So I'll give you an example of this. So let's say, let's use this presentation as an example. So What is the current future state of people who are watching this presentation right now? Well, they're very likely super frustrated with their marketing, right? They're doing marketing, but nothing's working and they're frustrated. That is their current state. Now, and you guys can tell me in the comments if you agree with that, but your ideal future state is, I know exactly what I should be doing with my marketing. I feel confident about how to drive business. I know exactly who I'm talking to. And I know exactly how to get that message to them, right? And having that level of confidence and clarity of knowing exactly what you should do in your marketing. So that is your ideal future state. And what I'm doing through this presentation right now is I'm helping to take you on that journey. I'm giving you some guidance and some support on how you can go from your current state to that ideal future state. All right, tip number 2, consistency and repetition. How many times people need to see your marketing message is an incredibly important number to remember. We used to say it was 7, right? The old research used to say that it took people 7 times of seeing your content before they even thought about buying anything from you. So what this means is if you post something on social media once, let's say once a week, it's going to take 7 weeks, assuming that person even sees any of those posts, right? Assuming people see all 7 of those posts, it's going to take 7 weeks for them to even consider buying from you. That's assuming that you're giving really, really great customer-focused content that helps people to understand your marketing. So you want to make sure that you are being consistent in how often you're doing your marketing. It doesn't have to be social media, it doesn't have to be email, whatever is the most strategic thing for you to be doing in your business based on where your customers look for information. You want to make sure that you are doing that over and over and over again. Here's a program that I'm going to be talking about really soon in my mastermind. If you're interested in joining that, let me know. We're going to talk about this constant content formula, this idea of creating a single piece of content that you then can use in multiple places, as well as cut it up, as it were, into small, what's called snackable pieces of content. So you want to make one piece of incredible content, like maybe a webinar or a blog that has so much value in it that you're like, why am I giving this away for free? And then compartmentalize it into smaller pieces, right? I can tell you, like, this presentation is done based on a larger strategic planning vision, but it's just one little component of it, right? And that's the way that you can create lots of different content from one single place. So you have multiple things to say over and over again. Because what happens is people struggle. They say, I don't know what I'm supposed to say, right? Like, I'm getting lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. This is a great way to do that. We're going to talk about that again more. I have a whole class coming up on this in the mastermind. If you're interested in joining that, we're probably going to be doing it towards the end of this month. So once you've created a piece of content, make sure that you're putting it in all the places every single time. So here, again, I'll use this presentation as a good example. I'm live right now on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, on my Facebook personal page, my Facebook business page, and my own feed as well. So I'm doing this presentation in multiple places because I want to make sure that people get to see it no matter where they are, right? Here's a great example of how you can do that. So here is a press release, or a little bit of content that I did recently about our donation policy. We actually give 5% of our revenues to charity, and specifically charities that support female entrepreneurs worldwide. And so our latest recipient was a company named Blink Now, who's amazing. If you haven't checked them out yet, you need to do that. But here's a great example of how we use the same exact content in multiple places. So we posted the same general image and the same general text on a couple different places. We did it on Instagram, did it on our Facebook page and our Facebook group. And I did it on my personal page as well, Facebook page. LinkedIn, we did a direct client email, a direct client mailing. So I actually mailed people something that the women at this women's center made. And then I had a little insert that went into that package, and that went to our existing customers as a thank you for their support. And then we also did a piece of email. So it's a great way, a great example of taking one piece of content and making sure that it's being used in all of the different places. So tip number 3, personality and authenticity. Now, I know there are people out there right now who are going, that makes me nervous. I don't want to be in front of the camera. I don't want myself out there. Blech, that freaks me out. You don't have to be in front of the camera, but you do want to show some level of humanness, personality, authenticity in what you do. We can figure out, it's a little bit outside the scope of this presentation, but we can figure out ways that you can do that that's not outside of your comfort zone, because that's part of your authenticity, right? I'm not comfortable being, out wherever, right? I'm not comfortable doing video. I'm not comfortable sharing pictures of my kids. Well, there's plenty of ways that we can be authentic and show our personalities without breaking our boundaries. So the most important thing to remember here is people buy from people, right? So you want to be as accessible and as human as you can be, right? Make sure that there is a story behind your brand, that there are people behind your brand, because I promise you that is going to drive people to buy from you more than anything else. People want to know that there is something behind the lens, a bigger purpose, a bigger mission, some bigger values, and people want genuine connection, especially right now. During, COVID is hopefully on its way out. How many times have we said that? But we've been at home a lot more than normal. We're not engaging with other people in the same way as we used to. And so one of the things that we want to think about in our marketing is how can we be more accessible, more human, more connected, and use our brand as a way for people to gain some human connection that we're all really starved for right now. So it's showing you care. It's showing a little bit about who you are, how you're different, and competitive differentiators are a whole other topic for another day. But it's something that comes back often to you as an entrepreneur, because most people watch this are entrepreneurs, and how can you show how you're different, a little bit of your personality. And again, you don't have to be in front of the camera to do this. There's other ways that you can do that. So think about how you can personalize what you're doing a little bit more over the next few weeks. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to go back real quick, and I'm going to go back to a recap of what we originally said, which was there's really 3 different things we want to do. Okay. So we want to create customer-focused content. We want to make sure that we're being consistent and repetitive. And then we want to make sure we have personality and authenticity. Looking at your marketing and making sure you're doing these 3 things, I promise will make a huge difference in your business. All right. So if you don't have a marketing strategy yet, or if you're still not really sure how to actually do this, we have an amazing program called Marketing Made Simple. What we do is we meet with you, we write down your entire marketing strategy, who you're talking to, where they are now, where they want to be, what types of content you could create that are going to draw them in, where you want to be marketing yourself, how often you want to market yourself. We do all of those things in one written plan that you'll have at the end. And then from there, we have 90 days of ongoing support. You can either work with me one-on-one, or you can join our Marketing Mastery Mastermind, where it's a group coaching call. We meet every single week and talk about it. And I see we had somebody who's in the group on earlier, Natalia. Looks like she had to drop off, but it's a great program. If you're interested in learning more, there's information on the website at sherrysutton.com, or give me a direct message and we'll set up some time to chat. If you just want to learn a little bit more about marketing, some of the tactics of marketing, we have a all free marketing school. It's called the Marketing Mastery University. You can link to it again from my website, sherrysutton.com. We've got a gazillion free classes. Well, okay, maybe not a gazillion, but we have a lot of really great free classes that you can take there. So go check that out. And that's it. Here's some contact information for me. If you're interested, for folks on LinkedIn, you can direct message me. My email address is sherry@sherrysutton.com. And I hope this was valuable for you. Nice, quick lunch and learn for today. Send me a direct message or put in the comments below what you thought. Also, send me ideas of things that you would like to hear about in the future. I'm doing this every single week. So let me know what other things you would like to learn about. I'm also starting to do lives every single Tuesday at 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time. And it's a open Q&A. You can send me any questions that you have. And I mean, about marketing. Let's try to keep it to marketing, because otherwise it's a little, could go a lot of places we don't want to go. But send me your comments, send me your questions, and I will answer them in that live Q&A. And we'll go on for as long as, we have questions going, up to an hour or so, and then I'll lose my voice. But I hope you guys can make it there. I hope you guys found this valuable, and have an amazing day. Mwah!